Going on, guys? Chad here with Force Family Homestead. I'm going to show you guys how I feed the pigs, and I kind of give some to the cows as well. And then we got a surprise coming up that happened a couple days ago. Didn't have the camera, and I've been getting around because I got to leave for a month for the military. So I've been kind of short on making videos here, but this is how I do it in the summertime to make my feed bill like it's zero for the summertime. Wintertime is the only time that I really get feed unless it's really rainy. Other than that, then I don't have to worry about getting feed for the summertime. The rainy season is terrible for trying to do this, but other than that, it usually works well. So I'll get to showing you guys how I feed the pigs and sometimes the cows. The goats get some as well, but not as often because they get their own little pasture and they don't really eat it. So as you can see, the pigs are down here. They're happy. So I will go mow, and then watch this, guys. These guys go nuts for this. See what I mean? They've been eating grass all morning because I mowed the front yard as well already. So they've been eating grass all morning. They'll eat and then they'll lay in it, and then they'll eat it again. They'll eat it for a couple days, and they're good with it. Getting nice and fat still. So the surprise that people have been waiting for is my goat does decided they wanted to hold out for a while, but look at this, guys. We got some kids. Now, they were born on the 12th, and first time mothers, I didn't want to stress them out too much, so I decided to wait on going in. I did make sure that they kidded all right, but other than that, I haven't really messed with them too much, just to give them their let them get used to their surroundings and whatnot. This little guy, if you can see him, this little guy, that is his mother up there standing on that flat platform. She has neglected him since the first day of going here. So I usually have to make her feed him. I'll hold her and let him nurse off of her. I do have a milk replacer for at night. I'll usually give him a bottle. Other than that, this little guy, he will come running over to you as soon as you get in here. He don't try to fight, he's trying to play with the other kids right now. But I just fed him the bottle just because I have other things to do tonight. So I'll feed him those, and then I'll come back down later tonight, probably like 9 o'clock, and give him some more. That'll last until tomorrow. Other than that, he's a little buck. And let's see if we can get one of these other two. They're starting to get a little more skittish, but these two are two little twin does that blue-eyed. They're playful little things. They'll chase mom around. They'll play with the other kid. Yeah, these are our new arrivals. They came on the 12th. They're doing well. The kids are starting to come out and play more now. He runs around with this buck. Almost looks like his dad, but this buck is too young to breed right now. So he's getting there though. Once he starts getting closer to breeding age, I will separate him just so I can do a scheduled breeding. So I got kids in the spring and instead of in the fall right before winter. So he's still trying to suck. He'll try to do this all day even though he's full, but he's a registered Oberhausen. The other ones are Oberhausen Feiner mix. She could probably be registered, but he is registered. So that is the new surprise on the farm here that's been keeping me busy right before I have to leave for a month for the military. So I did cut some hay yesterday. It wasn't the best stuff because it's never been cut before, but I cut it anyway. The only thing that helps it grow better is cutting it, so we did that. And oh, you guys gotta stay out. And I recently had to stop the goats from coming into the chicken coop because it tore the chicken wire apart, and they were out roaming the yard. So I had to block them off so they couldn't come out here or come in here anymore. The chickens are out roaming with the goats. They can get in here though. They can fly up on top and fly over, so I'm not too worried about them being out here roaming. I try to keep the chickens in during the summertime because they like to get in my garden, which you guys haven't seen in a while. So I'm gonna take you guys over and show you the garden now since the last time. Last time it was nothing, it was bare ground. We just got 2 frosts right in a row, killed stuff off. And now it's going nuts, guys. It's going nuts. So here is the garden now. These right here. These are cooking pumpkins. All these tomatoes are up. You can see pumpkin right there. All these have tomatoes on them. Now this is where the pigs cleared out for me this past fall into the winter. They cleared all this out. So there's a lot of stuff that we fed them that's growing in here. Like some of these through here are gourds, which I don't care for, so the pigs will get those anyway. There's watermelon growing over in here. All of these tomatoes. So what I did too is I put T-posts up. You can see there's T-posts between. I mean, these two are probably 6 feet apart, just to keep the line tight right there. Some of these are heavier. Down here, this might be 10, 12 feet, and then that's high tensile wire on top. It's strong. It doesn't break easily. And then old baler twine that I used from hay last year. So if you guys can get your hands on baler twine, keep it, because it's definitely worth it. I did use baler twine up here on the top row. I doubled it. I actually took the loops, looped them on himself, and then tied everything off to it. And you can see they're tight. And I could pull them up, and as they grow taller, I can shorten them. But they're all strung up now. It's kind of wet down here. That's why it's yellowing. It's super wet. In the midst of this, there's 260 onions that are growing awesome. Believe it or not, I'm not weeding it. There's no point, and it's pain to get in between the onions. So as you can see, I got peppers growing well. These are all Portugal hots. My mother likes these. Like I told you in the last video, my mother loves doing canned peppers with the Portugal hots. So here's one. This is a gourd plant that I had fed the pigs. I have friends that give me gourds and pumpkins after they're starting to rot out. I throw them to the pigs. Well, all they do is pass the seed, and here they grow. More peppers. There's a lot of peppers in here, guys. There's, I think, 68 pepper plants, 68 tomato plants, and like you get this behemoth that's just growing in with the onions. And let's see if there's anything on it. Yep, right there. Now that's a pretty good sized pumpkin right there. Peppers. I'll come down here with the weed whacker and go in between each row as well. I put a brush head on it. That way, even if it hits the dirt, I don't go through 5 million feet of string for just that. I do have some randoms growing over here. These are cucumbers through here. I just put these in. I just plucked them in the ground. If they grow, they grow. I still have tons and tons of pickles from last year. I think I did 240 jars of bread and butter pickles. Alright guys, last thing before we close this out. My upper garden, now this is where I usually do a lot of the smaller plants. It's cooking. I mean, it's cooking. I've already eaten a lot of celery. And look at this. Celery, all through here. That's all mint. All mint. If somebody knows something to do with mint besides make tea and whatnot, let me know in the comments, because I'll definitely take you up on it. Brussels sprouts, cilantro. These were like 5 feet tall. I cut them down. So I did one scorpion pepper right here for my brother. The rest of these are bells. There is some cucumbers in there. Tomatoes. And guys, look at these. These are my these are my strawberries. These sun sugars that I did. Look at these monsters. Got some in here. They're gonna be ripening up here soon. This one. Good. Alright guys, so that's gonna about wrap up this video for the day. I gotta do some running around. I got some more things to do before I leave. I'll try to keep you guys updated as best I can. I won't be back till the end of August. Maybe I can get you some footage there. Nothing exciting really. So make sure you like and subscribe, comment. Hey, I'll take comments. And Force Family Homestead. Let's keep her rolling. Anything helps out, guys.